You don't need to hop.
You gotta go along to get along. Don't want to be a fish swimming upstream.
Remember when we used to run a lemonade stand in town and then spend our earnings on ice cream?
Yes! Whatever happened to that old ice cream parlor?
Oh, the owner retired ages ago. Truth is, it's hard to run a business year-round here.
If you ever spot a spare coconut on the beach, I would be totally stoked. I get a little homesick sometimes.
I don't know what to think about Cameron. There's something about his talk about malcontents that sets me on edge. Angus really seems to like going to the Consciousness Center, though. He's always inviting me to come. Oh, hey, honey. Have you met my daughter, Juliet?
Yes, she was very nice and welcoming.
Are you sure that was her, then? That doesn't sound like Juliet.
Does the bar have a name?
Sure does. The Bar.
That isn't a name.
Well, it's what everyone calls it, so it seems like a name to me.
Otto offered to move the graveyard when I first moved in.
Ew. Really?
He said he didn't want my members to be put off by the constant reminder of their mortality. In truth, I think it's hard for him to pass it each day on his way to the mayor's mansion. But I think life's brevity is what gives us our purpose. We must seize every moment.
Next time Kai comes in here to borrow my clear coat for a board paint job, I've got to make sure I remind him to use it in a well-ventilated space only. Love that guy. Swear I do. But I don't think he can afford to get any more flighty.
So, Violet, did you grow up here?
Yes. My dad used to be mayor, actually. Before Mayor Soft.
Oh, I guess Otto's not your favorite person then.
No, it wasn't even his fault. My dad withdrew his re-election bid before the first debate. Otto just coasted to an easy victory. I hope they run someone stronger against him this time.
Ah, when will it be summer already?
I'm working on it.
What?
Nothing.
I can't wait for summer.
What are you gonna do on your vacation?
Nothing. It's gonna be great.
I want to go out surfing, but Kai says I need a wetsuit. Where am I supposed to find a wetsuit around here? See, this is why I want to move to the city.
Do dreams mean anything? Mine keep getting weirder and weirder.
I think they do. I bet if you asked Shelby, he'd have some good insight for you.
Have you visited the Consciousness Center yet? I just started to attend service on Sundays. I really find Cameron's message compelling. You can't just wait for fate to make things happen for you, right?
Sure.
Well, consider coming by.
I'm fulfilling orders like nobody's business today. Just call me a sandwich because I am on a roll.
Angus keeps wanting me to be his guinea pig for his more inventive pastry creations. But not all baked goods are worth the calories, to be brutally honest.
Our community is full of caring and clever people. That's why they voted for me. That's a little mayor humor. You're a shining example of productivity. More citizens should be like you.
when I work with metal. Sometimes I feel like it's talking to me. Guess that's what happens when you spend all day by the forge.
I feel like, in a way, I manifested the positive energy that led to you bringing this to me today. Thanks for picking up the frequency, Tara.
You're welcome? I'm all out of strength. I could make or buy some food. Should I go to bed?
To everything there is a season, but even that can be negotiated sometimes.
Good thing you learned how to fish from Bruno. When I was a kid, the fisheries were focused on getting bigger and bigger. When they got too big, they went out of business. Bruno never did that. He fished as much as he needed. No more.
Whoa. This ranch is incredible. I'm Marty Emerson. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Memerson.
Oh, please. Just call me Marty. I want you to know that the ranch you help rebuild is in good hands.
Oh, I didn't really...
I've graduated with honors from the top national course in animal husbandry. Is that, can we still call it that? I mean, you're a farmer too, and you're a girl. Maybe it should be animal spousadry. Huh?
I don't think...
Duh. This is already more complicated than I thought.
Is it, though?
Yeah, maybe we should start by keeping things simple. For now, you can buy eggs from me. When you're ready to raise your own chickens, I can sell you some chicks, too. You'll want to build a coop to keep them from scampering off. Learned that one the hard way. That nice carpenter fella, Parker, can help you out.
Daddy if we could build a zip line to get from our house to the store quicker, but he said that idea was technically infeasible. Then he said he'll give me a piggyback ride there whenever I want it. So, I guess that's just as good.
Hey, Parker.
Hey there, little miss.
Is everything okay, Parker?
You've known Lena for a long time, right?
Only a little from when we were kids. But we didn't see each other for many years. Why?
Oh, nothing. It's funny. Even after 10 years together, it feels like there are so many things about her I don't yet understand.
Hi, Damon. What are you shopping for today?
Just stopped by to say hi to Lena. She's my unofficial big sister.
Damon, if you're visiting me in your free time, it means you have too much of it. It's time for you to get a girlfriend.
What's wrong with being single, Lena? I'm fine being on my own.
Oh, I didn't mean to offend you, Tara. I was just teasing Damon.
Thanks for standing up for me, Tara, but Lena's right. I'm used to her ribbing, but I might be ready to meet the right person. So, you're single too, right?
Francis came in looking for rice, onions, and spinach with a package from Kim's under his arm already. Took everything in me not to ask if I could have a plate of whatever he was about to make.
Cameron is really the leader this community has been waiting for. Oh, spiritual leader, I mean. Obviously, my husband is doing a fantastic job.
If you ever spot a spare coconut on the beach, I would be totally stoked. I get a little homesick sometimes.
You gotta go along to get along. Don't want to be a fish.
The energy of this town is special. Don't forget to take it in every once in a while.
I would avoid the woods after dark. Strange people have been seen there at night. I mean, so I'm told.
Otto has tried bringing Bruno in for counseling, but I don't think his father is very receptive to our message. Maybe he will be, in time.
Parker tried to pull me into a conversation about cherry blossom trees the other day. Like, yeah, I'm half Japanese and all, but no, I don't know the difference between prunus, kanzan, and ichio. Parker really does love flowers, though. It's kind of sweet.
Bees never sting without a reason. Did you know that? Something to keep in mind.
You'd think working with teeny tiny jewels would translate to Francis having some precision in the kitchen, but it doesn't. Don't get me wrong, my boo can cook, but there's a 50-50 chance of him getting injured. Signature dishes or might need stitches. There's no in between.
Angus is flipping out because his family might not make it to the wedding. Well, I didn't even invite mine. My sister and parents won't come if I don't invite my brother, and that is not happening.
You know, my dad and Grandma had planned to see each other for the first time in ages at my wedding. Then it didn't happen. But my dad decided to visit Grandma anyway. And now I'm here.
I get what you're trying to say, but I don't want my wedding to get hijacked by my brother's drama. Just this once, I want something that's just for me. And Angus too, of course.
You know, a girl's gotta learn to rely on herself. That's what swinging the hammer has taught me. Ever thought of picking one up?
Me?
Oh, no. Nope. No. Definitely not.
Well, you let me know when you're ready to give it a go.
Yes! Finally.
Whoa!
Yes! Yes!
I brought the spirit flame potion.
Well done. Be aware that the crops that thrive in spring will wilt under the summer sun. It's best you finish any tasks that still need to be done. Now, are you ready to say goodbye to spring?
Yes, I am ready for some summer sun.
Wonderful. Let us begin. Take your place in the circle. And so we begin the turning of the seasons, just as our ancestors have done for thousands of years. Novice, pour the spirit flame into the sacred bowl to ignite our fire.
We say goodbye to the gentle sun of spring.
We welcome the golden dawn of summer.
Yes, we turn the seasons, like they said.
Oh, Honeybee, you're here.
Of course I am, Grandma.
For a moment, I thought you were Robert coming to collect me. I felt a warm breeze.
Yes, we turn the seasons. That's all.
Still a skeptic, I see. But there is still so much you haven't seen. Still so much to learn. And do. Oh, I've done my best to take care of Violet since her mother disappeared.
Don't worry. I promise I'll be here for her.
I know you will, sweetheart. You're going to do great. I'm proud of you. I'm so glad you came back to see me.
Me too.
We had time enough. You've learned how to run the farm.
I'll take good care of it for you.
And I know you can bring the community and the coven together. Promise me? You'll remember everything I've taught you.
I promise.
You will be a marvelous witch. I can already see your powers blooming. It's time for me to rest. Take care, my beautiful little honeybee. I love you.
Goodbye, Grandma Hazel. I'll take up your mantle and protect the town. You can rest now.
Today, we say goodbye to one of this town's finest citizens, Hazel Wylde. Her dear friend Lena is going to say a few words.
Hazel was my mentor. Yes, but she was more than that. She was always giving. Advice, a bowl of soup, a basket of fresh eggs. She never, ever gave up on those she loved. And she loved this island more than anything. And now she's given us Tara. Oh, we are so glad you're here. It means Hazel hasn't really left us.
Thanks, Lena.
Hello. You're Hazel's granddaughter? I'm Wesley.
I've never seen you around before.
Oh, I don't live in Fairhaven.
Oh, I see. So you came over on the ferry from Milkwater. Well, thanks for taking the time to come all that way.
Of course. I wanted to come pay my respects. Hazel was a wonderful friend. Oh, and I have this for you. I run a rare bookshop, you see. Hazel had me fix the binding on this old family heirloom. I know she would have wanted you to have it.
Oh. Thank you so much.
Well, I should go. Nice to meet you, Tara.
Nice to meet you too. Wait. That's not the way to the ferry.
just can't believe Hazel's really gone. Since my dad moved away for work, things got lonely. Hazel was there for us. She made me feel like everything was going to be okay. I wish I could have done more to help her. If only we had more time.
There's nothing anyone could have done. Don't blame yourself.
Take care of yourself. There are people here who will help you. We need to stick together.
Thanks.
My own grandma helped raise me while my parents were working night shifts in the city. I miss her every day. My heart goes out to you.
Thank you. And sorry about your grandma.
Cameron says we just have to work to live up to their hopes for us.
I'll try.
Hey, this might be like weird or whatever, but Juliet and I, we're part of a grief group. It's for kids, but you can come if you want. I don't think anyone would care.
I'm sorry about your grandma. My grandpa's gone too. Well, not gone, but he's at Harmony Acres. It's this place in Milkwater for old folks who can't remember anymore. I don't like going that much.
I don't blame you. That sounds hard.
Yeah, but at least we get to take the ferry over. I love taking the ferry.
In times of loss, it can be tempting to wallow in grief, but I don't think that's what your grandmother would have wanted for you.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but that is a really good point.
Come by the Consciousness Center anytime. We're here to help.
I know what it's like to lose someone you were close to. A kind word would have meant a great deal to me then. You have my sympathies.
Thanks, Vanessa.
Hazel was a special lady and one heck of a good baker. Ugh, I'm gonna miss her. She would have wanted me to make sure that you're well fed, so... Here, try some of this.
Thanks, Angus.
I am grateful that Hazel was still her same fiery self right until the end. My father isn't so fortunate. Oh, Tara, I'm so sorry. How stupid of me. I can't imagine how you must feel.
It's okay.
I'll miss her. She was a wonderful mentor and a steadfast friend.
I only knew your abuela a short while, but she was a lovely person. I'm so sorry.
Thanks.
Look, honey, if you have an heirloom you want me to adjust for you, I'm happy to do it, free of charge.
My deepest sympathies for the loss of your grandmother.
Thank you.
I don't think she ever voted for me. But that's not what matters now. You no doubt have a lot on your mind, but I need to tell you that your grandmother left everything to you. The farm, the house, all of her possessions are yours now.
She did? Thanks for letting me know.
I know you're still processing these sorrowful events, but I fervently hope that you will decide to stay.
Hey, I'm seriously bummed on your behalf. This is just really heavy, brah.
Thanks, Kai.
Today, when I paddle out, I'm gonna catch a bomb. Just for Hazel.
I'm sure that would have meant a lot to her.
I am so sorry about your grandma. She used to joke I would have to pry her secret cookie recipe from her cold, dead hands. But I thought that's just Hazel being Hazel, you know?
It's okay. I'm fine, really.
You're being so brave. She would have been very proud.
Thanks.
My mom told me about your grandma. I'm sorry. You must be really sad, huh?
Yes, but I'll be okay.
I have an idea to cheer you up. Wanna come help me and Emmy pull a prank on Messenger Cameron later? We're gonna super glue all of his books of the mind to the chairs!
Thanks, but no thanks. I think I'll sit this one out.
That's too bad. Promise not to tell on us?
Oh, don't worry. This conversation never happened.
Hazel was a true friend and a darn good steward of her land. I'll miss her.
Look, Tara, I'm real sorry about Hazel. She was a special lady. I'll be sure to raise a glass to her at the bar.
Look, I'm really sorry to hear about Hazel. This is a tough deal.
Thanks.
I'm not great at these situations. Let me know when you're feeling better?
Sorry about your Gram. My dad said those we've lost never really leave us. I don't think it's true, though. He feels pretty gone to me.
Hazel was ready. She knew it was her time, but it's still all right to be upset and to mourn her. You deserve that space for yourself.
Hi. I've been meaning to stop by, but I didn't want to intrude. Oh, my heart goes out to you. Hazel was a truly decent person. Strong, too. I see a lot of her in you.
Thanks.
Made you something? Of course, I'm not much of a cook, but I can keep a fire lit under a pot at least.
I didn't really know Hazel, but I can tell from the way people speak about her that she was special.
Thanks. She was.
Have you had anything to eat today? Would you like something to take home?
That's so thoughtful of you, Kim. I really appreciate it.
Your grandma knew you would come back to take care of her in the end.
She did?
Oh, yeah. I told her.
I don't get it.
Nah, you sure don't.
Oh, what a good purr. Hi, kitty. Finally, a moment to myself. Now I can look at that book that man, Wesley gave me. Huh. Looks like a journal. Grandma's journal. This is her handwriting. On the front flap it says, "To my dear niece, to record thoughts both mundane and magical. Vivian." Vivian was Grandma's aunt. She must have been a witch too. Here's the first entry. Today's chores took me through the portal, where I spoke at length with the fairies. Did she write fairies? Maybe I'm misreading the writing. Or maybe there's even more to discover on this island than I realized. Dullness binds my body tightly. Awaken me and make me sprightly. It was Grandma's broom. I guess it's my broom now. every witch here just accept the fact that seasons have to get turned? Like mattresses?
No, not at all. It was hard for me to accept, too. What I learned is that places close to wellsprings are easily untethered from the realities of our world. For example, weather. It took me ages to get this far in the coven. But don't give up. You'll get the hang of it.
I know a witch once who transformed into a hawk she saw gliding majestically above her. The bird knew how to fly, but she didn't. It was a mess.
Is the coven the reason people seem to be afraid of these woods?
Who's afraid? It's not the woods that will do them harm. People do a fine job creating their own troubles.
We've lost many witches over the last few years. I thought that someday I'd get used to the ache those absences leave behind, but I never do.
I've been reading this journal. It belonged to Grandma, and...
Oh, thank goodness! Oh, I know Hazel took the journal in for rebinding. I'm glad that it's safely back in your hands.
There are entries that mention the fairies. Does Fairhaven have fairies?
You still have much to learn about the magic on this island. But before I tell you more about that, you must prove that you understand us. As a coven, speak to the Farseer witch. He will explain.
Your Gran wasn't a fan of our masks, but rules are rules. You've got to earn our trust before we can reveal who we really are. Unless you think you can guess my name.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Don't be calling the Fae folk unless you mean it now. You're to complete a test. Each member of the coven will ask you for a magical item. You're to bring it to them.
Sounds easy enough.
During the day, in town. If you give it to the right person, we'll say so.
What? But what if I give it to the wrong person? Won't Cameron freak out if I give him some magic doodad?
Don't worry. Civilians can't read incantations. It just looks like a blank piece of paper to them. I'm to set you the first task. It has to do with time.
Oh, time travel? How far back can I go?
You're not ready for that yet, novice, but you can try pausing time for a moment to give you long enough to finish what you've got to do. It will only work while you're in the place you read the spell. Once you leave that space, time will resume its course. Here's what you need to write the spell. Come to me during the day when you've finished it.
Time for bed.